Hey, my second Deacon Sagittarius, welcome back to the channel. This is going to be your general reading. You are my second Deacon Sagittarius. So if you're born from the 3rd of December to the 12th of December, you have Aries-like qualities and you are known as the second Deacon Sagittarius. If you want to find out a bit more about your sign, then please head over to my Deacon series that I did with my sister Nikki K at least 2 years ago. I found it very fun, very interesting, very exciting. However, let's get cracking on to the real reason why you've clicked onto this reading, which is in fact to find out about what's in store for you for the month of March 2022. Some of the things that I've mentioned may have occurred already. Anyway, let's get cracking on. So the first card we have, second Deacon Sagittarius, is Pisces card, right, which is the Hanged Man. The first week I feel like there was an energy of stagnation. It's almost like you were waiting for something to maybe for some of you, you're waiting for something to explore. For others of you, this is an indication that you may have felt quite stuck in a particular situation. I feel for some of you that you could have been dealing with a Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Mars and Venus, and there's something quite stagnant and stuck with this actual situation with this person. If it is a new situation, then I feel as though you may feel, it's like spirit don't want me to talk. I feel like you feel that you and this person are not going in the same direction. I also feel like, you know, for some of you, you may feel as though you should hold back within a situation with a Pisces. Now remember, Pisces is actually having their Jupiter return, and Sagittarius are actually ruled by, you know, Sagittarius are actually ruled by Jupiter. But again, with the Deacons put into play, you are also ruled by other signs that are of a fire sign, which I mentioned before. You have Aries-like energy, right? So you are like the Mars Sagittarius. The first Deacon, the first week of Sagittarius, they are double Jupiter. They are ruled by the planet Jupiter. But Sagittarius as a whole, you are ruled by Jupiter. But again, once upon a time, Pisces used to be ruled by Jupiter. And I feel like this actual Jupiter, you know, transit should benefit you in some way. And Jupiter is all about expansion, it's all about goodwill, higher learning, etc. In the first week, I feel like some of you may have decided to maybe go back into, you know, an environment where you can learn from. But I feel more so this is a person, this is the energy I'm picking up. And I feel like you may feel like you can't read this person. There's something, I wouldn't say off about this individual. Could be someone that you're interested in, second Deacon Sagittarius, but at the same time, it's almost like you want to take a step back and see what this person's going to do first before you make a move, is what I'm picking up right here, okay? Because we have the Hanged Man, and as you can see in the card, she's becoming very enlightened. So it's almost like you want to see, you want to be proven wrong by an individual, or you want to see how a situation will play out. For some of you, this could have something to do with higher learning. You may have, you know, this is an excitable energy here, but at the same time, you don't want to put all your eggs in one basket. So there's something that you are keeping hidden, maybe an emotion, maybe a feeling is what I'm picking up. But at the same time, you don't want to put all your eggs in one basket. So you're holding back, or you may feel as though someone is holding themselves back from you, or you may want to see what a person will do or how they will react, but you're taking a step back. Second week of March 2022, we have the Three of Pentacles. So this is about collaboration. Maybe in the first week, I'm picking up that there was an energy of you feeling like you're quite stuck. So this could actually mean that you may have wanted to move into a new job. You may have been waiting to hear from, you know, an organization, a workplace, you know, whether or not you're going to have the job, you know, and there's the energy of, oh, you know, if I were to get this actual job, it would be so great. But you didn't want to put all your eggs in one basket. You didn't want to, you know, because throwing that Jupiter energy within the mix, right, with Pisces having their Jupiter transit, this is it's almost to me like this person's going to explode with good luck. I can't explain it. It's like there's something awaiting on the horizons. You can feel it, even she can feel it, you know, something that was waiting there to stuck you, if that makes any sense. But at the same time, you didn't want to, you know, get yourself all riled up, all excited, and then it turned out that nothing became of a situation. So that's why, as you can see, she's got her hands behind her back. It's almost like, you know what, I know what's in store for me. If I get this opportunity, things will change dramatically. But I'm hearing that Lady Gaga song, and Lady Gaga's an Aries. I'm on the edge of glory. You literally may have felt as though you was on the edge of glory within the first week. You know, the cusp of something magnificent. The second week does see some sort of collaboration. This is third house energy. So you may have received a phone call, maybe a reference, or, you know, and I say reference, maybe you were waiting for a reference to come through, and I'm using an incense stick. I don't usually do that, Sagittarius second deacon. I definitely need to get a wand because one of my wands broken. But back to the point. So you were definitely on the cusp of something. Again, this may mean that you were waiting for a reference to come through to start a new job. You were waiting for some sort of recommendation. This recommendation came through via email. You must have gained a phone call, but there's something about you collaborating with someone right now and feeling as though, you know what, this is the right team for me. So maybe this is a new job, this is a new project that is flourishing. Something flourishes in the second week, or something had flourished within the second week of March. For some of you, if it is a love situation, this is about, I feel, you playing coy. Does that make any sense? Like, I feel like you have feelings for someone, but you held back. And whoever this person is, you may know of the same people, you may come from the same community, you definitely may know each other's family members, especially siblings, and this person could be a neighbor as well. But this is someone that is trying to downplay their emotions for you, or you could be trying to downplay your emotions for them, but you always see them in the group. And this is about you trying to hold back. I know I like that person, but I can't let them know how much I care about them, how much I feel about them. But the second week talks about collaboration, getting on with people, you know, maybe finding your soul tribe. The third week, however, we have the 9 of Wands. Now, the 9 of Wands is my Sagittarius card. It's my Mars and Sagittarius card. This is about laying low, you know. So we go from, you know, being quite hesitant to make a move, then feeling open, and then going back into one's shell again. So there's some sort of reason as to why you may decide or have decided to go back into your shell. But I feel like for some of you, that 9 energy right there, it could be coming to an end. You know, you may feel that you don't want to put yourself out there for a situation. For some of you, I'm hearing temporary jobs. Some of you could be working in an agency. Some of you could be doing a temporary job. And it's almost like you are not getting what you put into a situation within the third week. You're feeling like, what is this? Like, is this really happening to me? You know, for some of you, it's almost like you may want to, I wouldn't necessarily say you want it to happen, but you may, you know, feel as though you have to let a situation pass you by because someone could be flirting with you, or someone is not showing you how they really feel. I'm hearing like a tease is what I'm picking up. Someone, it could be, you know, making you doubt, do they like me? Do you know, one minute they're flirting with you and the next minute it could be someone at work. When they're around other people, they may act as if they don't know who you are, or there's something around that they may ignore you, or there's someone that is trying to get your attention. And I feel like in the third week, there is an energy of you just shutting down, like not wanting this person to read you, not wanting this person to know if you like them or not. There is an energy of wanting to take a step back, of wanting to center yourself, of wanting to regroup. Because I'm picking up an energy of you not wanting to put yourself out there. You feeling like you have to defend yourself. You know, for some of you, this could be a work situation whereby I'm hearing like, this could be like work bullies, unfortunately, where they could be, you know, purposely isolating you. And you may feel quite isolated in the third week. You may feel to yourself, you know, what's the point of me putting myself out there when I'm just going to be ignored? And this is about you putting up your defenses. This is about you taking, you know, strength from within to find your inner strength, so that, you know, it's like you're mentally preparing yourself for the worst. Like, if it happens again, then I will know what to do. I will remove myself, or I won't get as upset because I'm expecting this to happen. If that is the case, then you shouldn't have to put up with that. Maybe speak to HR. I'm hearing some of you say I can't speak to HR because no one listens. Or maybe think about having the same role but in a different place, in a different maybe town or city, or just moving but keeping the same role, especially because I feel some of you do enjoy your role, but there's something about other people maybe trying to undermine you, and you may be thinking, but I have the credentials, I have the intelligence, like why are they doing this? Some people are like that. It could be an older female for some of you. It could be someone that is in a position of power. It could be someone that feels threatened that you're going to take away something from them, is what I'm picking up. In the 4th week, we have some sort of reconciliation happening here. So I feel for some of you, here's something about your sister. So for some of you, your sister may, visit you. Not for all of you, but for some of you, I feel like a sister may visit you. There is something to do with the neighborhood. So for a love situation, though this is a general reading, for a love situation, I feel like someone could come back from the past, and this person may not necessarily be from the past. For some of you, it could be a child, is what I'm picking up. And I feel like, we have Mother's Day happening, don't we? In England anyway. So we have Mother's Day. So this could indicate that for some of you, you may buy a present for your mother. If your mother's already, then I'm hearing something like you may buy something on behalf of your child if they are young, or if they haven't got enough. You may buy yourself something, or you may present your child with something. For some of you, you could have grandchildren, so you may buy your grandchildren something, or it could be your grandchildren's birthday, or you may buy your daughter a gift, to say, okay, here's a present for Mother's Day. It's something around that. But for some of you, here, there's definitely a child that's coming into this situation, and I feel like the 4th week especially is speaking to me about some love interest that you may have put on hold, but this person is from the past, and I feel like this person is going to open up their emotions to you. And for some of you, you may have felt that this situation was over and done with, which is why in the 3rd week you were quite hesitant to show your emotions. I also feel for some of you that in the 4th week of March, you could gain a new opportunity. So a past job could actually offer you a role, offer you opportunity. This may have something to do with working in a nursery. This is definitely someone from the past coming back to maybe offer you some sort of position. It could also be that same woman energy, that female energy I picked up, that could actually come and say, look, I want to offer you a position, or, I've really admired your work. There's something around that. Some sort of gift is going to be made, some sort of proposal. Someone from the past is definitely coming back in. And for some of you, it has something to do with someone that has either put you on hold, or someone that you've put on hold. Maybe because you may have taken a step back, it will force this individual to actually open up, especially if this person was holding back purposely. You taking a step back, you protecting your emotions and your energy, I feel in the 4th week is going to make this person come forward. We're going to clarify the cards to see what else we have. So clarify the first card, please, for me. What is the... Okay, so we have the Hangman. Clarify the Hangman, please. Clarify the Hangman. What advice is for my second deacon Sagittarius who are born from the 3rd of December to the 12th of December? What is the advice, please? Oh, this is a lot of cards. Okay, so we have the right way. So this is saying that if you've held back within a situation, you're actually doing the right thing. Let's see. 2 and 1, yeah. There's some, maybe this person could have Gemini in their chart, but this is saying like you may have held back from a situation, especially with a person you were dealing with. You may have held back because in the past you may have put in too much. So Spirit was saying, yes, you've done the right thing by not, putting in too much. You have to hold back. It has to be an equal give and take, and we have messages for a rabbit, service to the animal world, 1 and 5, which is 6. So I feel like you may have overextended with this person in the past, and that's why Spirit is saying, look, you need to hold back, like let this person do some of the work. And there was a message that you may have held back on, or this is an indication that if you didn't, if you was overextending yourself, you should have just kept a little bit to yourself, kept a little back, because this person, I feel, should have been the one to reciprocate the messages. There's something around that. You can't go back to yesterday, 4 and 4, which is 8. Yeah, there was an energy that you felt quite stuck in, is what I'm picking up. And you know, Spirit is saying that one of the ways in which you could have freed yourself from this stuck energy is to not give into a situation that was making you feel blocked. No need to fear, 1 and 8, which is 9. Like, there's definitely a situation here that was coming to an end. So there was an ending of stagnancy within a situation, not knowing where you stood when you had the power all along to unstuck yourself, if that makes any sense. Do not drink poison. Number 8 again. Do not drink things you know that are bad for you. So you're definitely, for some of you, entertaining someone that was quite toxic, is what I'm picking up right here. Or a situation was getting toxic because it may have become codependent. Maybe this is a workplace situation, you know, that number 8, Capricorn energy. Capricorn's ruled the 10th house. So it's almost like you may have stayed in a situation where you knew that these people and yourself were not aligning. These people were toxic, but for whatever reason you stayed. But I feel like in the 3rd week, if you are going through that, you are realizing that you don't have to stay in this situation. Shine bright like the candle. There's something about the way you shine when you are around others that people may have felt quite threatened by. This is 6 and 9. Yeah, but this is saying that you, unfortunately, Sagittarius, your light was being dimmed, you know, because I feel like there's a female energy that was threatened by you, and she may have overlooked your work, or there's something around that, and you may have slowly dimmed your own light. And this is why Spirit is saying that, you know, that situation, especially in the 1st week, was making you feel quite stuck. For some of you, this is about you trying to find a job and not, you know, waiting on a specific role, but feeling quite trapped, feeling quite stuck. You know, and Spirit is saying, like, when you do feel like that way again, don't forget who you are. Remember who you are, you know. Having a job doesn't define you as a person, you know. Stick to, first and foremost, focus on what you are good at and enhance them, and focus on your qualities as well, you know, because this could represent that you are waiting for, you know, some sort of job offer to come through. You was waiting for a reference, you was waiting for someone to give you a recommendation, and you know, it was slowly dimming your light. We have such a curious dream, 4 and 5, which is 9, grounding, returning to reality, and coming home. So Spirit is saying that if you do get into that situation again where you're waiting and it's starting to have a effect on your, you know, confidence, just remember who you are, which is someone that is bright, someone that is, you know, creative as well. Or if you do get yourself into a situation, because I did pick up it could be temporary for some of you, remember, or try to remember your talents, and try and focus on your talents. Some of you are painters, some of you have given up on your talents as well, but this is saying to tap into your talents, even if you have this job in the now. Belong to your own dream, create your own life. Yeah, so there definitely needs to be a change in regards to how you move forward, like incorporating more change, more color into your life, you know. And never jam today. Promises that never come to be, empty words, not living in the now. 3 and 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, so this is basically saying that some of you were left waiting, maybe for a person, maybe for a job, you know. And if it was a person, this is saying that this individual is non-trustworthy. This person may have done this a lot of times to you in the past, and it's to let you know not to invest in these types of situations or people anymore. Please clarify 3 of Pentacles, please, for my Sagittariuses who got born from the 3rd of December to the 12th of December. Please clarify. I want to be queen. stating your sovereignty, declaring freedom, passing the test, free and free. So there's someone that you work with that I definitely feel is a hidden enemy. And this person wants to be queen. They want to be seen, you know. This is why they acted the way that they did. They want to stand out. This person may have like Virgo in their chart. There could be a Virgo. That's what I'm picking up. They definitely got Virgo in their chart. We have, you know, this is confirmation for some of you that yes, this person was doing that because they felt that you were outshining them in some way and they want to be noticed, is what I'm picking up. We also have forget who you are. Conditioning falls away, memory no longer defines you, form one. So this person wanted to change the perception of how you saw yourself, you know. So this is something to be mindful of. When someone has to try and belittle another person, it's simply because they feel threatened, you know. But don't let it change who you are. Don't let it doubt you. If someone wants to project onto you their insecurities, don't let it doubt how you feel about yourself. Become braver. Resilience, experience, growing stronger, fresh perspective. So this is saying it definitely has an effect on your emotions, but you know, Spirit is saying that, you know, tap into your inner power. And it is hard when you're in them type of situations where you feel like everyone's ganging up on you, you're being overlooked. It's just like, what is this? But this is saying this is when you go within, and this is when you have to change. This is when you're called to stand in your power. You're called to really pull from your inner power, you know. Especially when you know you're being, you know, spiritually attacked. This is what it is, for no reason. A moment's regret, nostalgia, idolizing the past, fearing you've made a mistake. So some of you may have felt like, you know, this is like, why did I choose this job, or why did I choose this person to like? Sometimes you can't help who you like, you know. Sometimes we find ourselves in roles where we think, what, you know, but then we think, okay, I need to pay the bills, and it's almost like you could be living in regret. Or this is saying don't live in the regret. Everything happens for a reason. Sometimes I look back on my situations in hindsight and I'm like, you know what, I wouldn't change it. As much as it was, some of the situations were very questionable, but if I didn't go through those situations, I wouldn't be where I am now. And then we have set your course, know where you wish to go, have a plan, the right direction. It's a Spirit's confirmation to say, you know, the reason why you had to experience what you had to experience in that job is because it's supposed to make you remember who you are. You know, sometimes we encounter people that trigger us because it's almost like we could be forgetting who we are. And, you know, when we're around certain people, not all, they can see our power, they can see our light, and they project onto us. But it's also in a spiritual way, even though it doesn't seem so at the time, because it's happened to me. In a spiritual view, it's like, okay, it's because I'm forgetting who I am. They can see who I am. That's why they're coming for me. And this could be the thing. Maybe you're forgetting who you are. Maybe you were settling for situations that you didn't deserve, for jobs and roles that were not, you know, on your level. So this is saying you need to set the course. You need to remember who you are. You need to move forward. Clarify 9 of Wands, please. All right. What does my Sagittarius third Deacon need to know? Okay, you need to know quite a lot because we've got 3 cards that are... Okay, so we have keeping up, 40, immense effort, advance. So I definitely feel like I'm focused on the word up. You definitely have your barriers up. Some of you may have decided to stay at home. You don't want to be around these people. Some of you have cut this person off, especially if they were playing games. We have use your time well, make every moment count, 2 and 4, which is 6. Yeah, it's in the reverse. So this is saying to me that some of you have left this job, or some of you are thinking about leaving, you know, because this situation may have made you ill, or you definitely feel the need to protect your energy, you know, which is quite wise. It's always tea time, 2 and 6, 8. Eternity, endless moments, repetition. You don't want to repeat the cycles here. Some of you could be looking for a new job right now because you're thinking, you know what, this ain't my scene. This ain't my type of scene. You're finding your power, and you know, your boundaries are up, most definitely, especially even if you're dealing with a potential love partner. We have who in the world are you? Getting to know the new you, 1 and 9. Yeah, so some of you could be feeling that kind of stuck energy right now because it's like, what do I do? But I know I don't want to go back. So Spirit is saying, like, you know, just remember, you know, your talents, and remember that you are deserving. You don't have to stay in a toxic situation. It's easier said than done, though. Manage to be glad. No, you're not glad. Spirit is saying, yeah, you have every right to be upset about the situation, because you gave your all, whether it's to a relationship, whether it's to this job, and you're not getting nothing back. So you're not going to keep investing in things that are not fruitful. Create your own happiness regardless of the conditions. You know, Spirit is saying that you may feel like you can't create your own happiness, but you can. You can. It doesn't feel like it now, but the same way that you got this role, you can get a better role. Sometimes we have to start situations for it to be, you know, a stepping stone for where we're destined to be, who we're destined to become. So don't be hard on yourself, Sagittarius, second deacon. Let's take a look at the fourth card. What is the advice, please? I feel so hot, guys. I don't know about you, but it's spring. It's really a thing. The weather just really changed. I have to adjust to it. I feel like the last week of March is going to be better for you. You know, there's going to be reconciliation for some of you with a friend, and maybe a lover from the past. It may not even be this person that made you feel this way. It's definitely someone that you are going to connect with. Yeah, choices. I say that, and look, we have choices. Feeling blocked, restrained. Yeah. So I definitely feel someone from the past may come back. This person in the past could be a boss or a colleague. They may be like, when are you coming back? And you'd be like, you know what? Spirit is saying that if you feel stuck and blocked, don't go back. This could also be a warning that, you know, this person, this Pisces person, or someone with Scorpio in their chart, they may try and come back. And this is saying don't go back because you felt trapped, you felt blocked. You know, we start off with the Hanged Man, and we end with this card saying trapped and blocked. And having choices, knowing that you have choices. You don't have to stay in a situation that's making you feel trapped and blocked. And I feel, you know, it could be a love situation, but I feel also it's a working situation as well. You may feel like your ideas are not being, you know, respected. That's what I'm picking up. Recognized. Let's see. Okay. Six of Cups, please, for my third deacon, second deacon, sorry. Sagittarius, you got one from the 3rd of December to the 12th of December. Find the lesson. Discover the purpose in the situation. Trust that you are learning. Yeah, 2 and 9, 9, 10, 11. And so this is basically saying, Sagittarius, second deacon, that, you know, it mirrors with what I was saying before. You know, when we go through certain situations, it's only in hindsight we realize that we had to go through certain situations to understand, okay, I went through that to get into this situation right here. And it's just, you know, taking the lessons out of certain situations. And some situations, I say that lightly because some situations are very painful, and, you know, we should never have experienced it, but, you know, it's maybe sometimes we go through things so that we can help other people who go through the same experience to overcome that experience, because we found a way out. And that's why it's saying take the lesson out of it. It may have taught you the situation. Definitely in the 3rd week, you've definitely put up your boundaries. So it's taught you definitely that you have self-respect. You know, you're not going to put up with any type of, you know, behavior that is detrimental to your emotional well-being, you know. And I feel like, I definitely feel like this could be a love situation or definitely a job situation. And, you know, Spirit is saying to release this situation right here, especially if it's toxic. We have painting the roses red, covering up errors, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, so this is saying that there's no need to pretend anymore. You're definitely not happy about a situation. And for some of you, I feel like definitely someone from the past is going to come back in. And I feel like it's going to be this individual who, you know, was stringing you along, but because you put your boundaries up for some of you, they come running back, you know. And you know, Spirit is saying, don't put up with these types of situations. And you know, by all means, you know, for some of you I'm hearing, but you know, we have so much history. Some of you do have history with this person because we have the Six of Cups. But I'm seeing like this person does have strong emotions for you, but at the same time, I feel as though it's a game to this person. You may have been with this person since you were young. For some of you may have had like a relationship when you were like a teenager, so it's played out. But you know, things are just very stuck with this person. There's no progression because you know this person is always allowed second chances, third chances, fourth chances. And I feel like there's going to be some sort of catalyst of change because you will have your boundaries up. I'm also feeling and seeing that it could be an old boss or a specific boss that, you know, you may pull back, and because you've pulled back, it's got something to do with them wanting to come back, like, oh, well, was my Sagittarius second deacon type of thing. So this is basically saying maintain your boundaries, speak your truth, you know, but ultimately go with your gut, go with your heart and what you want to do moving forward. So my second deacon Sagittarius, that was your reading. I will speak to you guys soon. Take care of yourself. Peace out.